Hello, this is a video. What kind of intro is that? Of course, okay. But while we talk about this Forever server, I'm going to work on gathering the stuff I need to build my base for this Season 2 start, because that's what we're on. We're on Season 2 now. Kind of crazy, I know. This is a server with me and a few buddies where the world never resets. Welcome to ForeverCraft. I remember about a year ago, I had been playing on this world for like 2 or 3 years already, and I was like, man, I really like this world that I have going on. I want to play on it forever, but I really want to make it multiplayer because at a certain point, you enjoy playing by yourself on a world, but there's just so much more that you can do with if you're with other people. The hard part for me was I didn't like playing on servers because I knew that everything I was doing would get reset. And it was hard for me to really get invested in other people's servers. By the way, we do need to make some shulker boxes here. Luckily, I just went to the end, which is good. And so after I'd been playing on the world for a while, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just invite some of my buddies to play on here as well. I thought it was a cool concept playing on the same server forever. Little did I know, a year later, everybody was going to be starting these videos called My Forever World, whatever. I've been doing this for, like I said, quite a while. Not to be like all hipster, like I started it first, like this was cool before you thought it was cool, like not that type of thing. I find it interesting that it all blew up. I think people have been doing Forever Worlds for a while. It just wasn't really, a concept on YouTube. And so I don't know. I think we may have like the first official Forever server. I don't know. We call it ForeverCraft, so it's pretty on the nose. It's hilarious because now people will see me like, he's just jumping on a trend. We started this a year ago before this trend was even a thing. And honestly, I've been really enjoying playing with my buddies on here. I freaking love ForeverCraft. This is my home. Like, I think I spend more time here than I do in my bedroom, which is crazy. But maybe it's a problem. Maybe I'm a little addicted. I don't know. I'm not, you know what? I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to play and build. That being said, I took this interesting, excuse me. I took this interesting approach to it where I've been trying to think of my Minecraft builds as paintings. So it's not like every other survival Minecraft world. Other people want to build stuff that's very playable and lived in. I just like to build something that looks cool from one angle. And I've been trying to decide for a while what angle is best for this next build. I use Lightmatica. It just makes my life easier when I'm building, and anything that makes the game more fun for me, I'm going to use. That's the reality. And so I designed my stuff in creative first. And I've been working on this project for a little bit. Hold on, where is it? So I've been working on this build, this new area of my world. I want it to be Greek, like solar punk vibes. And so that's kind of the design here. I'm not 100% sure I love it yet. Like it's got some issues. I think it's cool, but I need to work on it more for sure. It's unfinished. That being said, I'm here to see what materials I need. Let's see. Brick is going to be an annoying one that we need. Acacia wood. Spruce wood, jungle wood. Okay, spruce wood, jungle wood, acacia. Those are what we're gonna work on while I'm working on this video. How I ended up doing it, basically, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna upload my single player world. I didn't want to restart either, and so maybe it was a little selfish of me, I don't know. But I said, hey, buddies, do you guys want to join this world I've been playing on for 4 years or 3 years already? And they were like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. And the rest is history, really. We came up with a couple of rules. We do this thing where in the beginning of seasons, we kind of start fresh and leave our items back at our old bases, and for a while at least we will, okay, I'm lagging. For a while at least, we leave our stuff behind, so we get kind of that early game feel. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like, I don't know why, by the way, there's something in my texture packs that's making my particles look like bookshelves, and I don't know what it is. It's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I just said, you know what? I want to build things in Minecraft, and I want to do it with friends, and I want to do it on the same world forever so I don't have to restart. I don't think I said spruce, but we're going to get some spruce because I think we might need some for some trapdoors. And now here we are, all this time later. I'm apparently chopping wood with a freaking stone axe. I thought I had a better axe than this. Clearly not. I left my stuff back there. I totally should have brought an ender chest. Have diamonds in there. Could have easily crafted one, but yeah, so that's kind of the beginning. Is I just said, hey, yeah, I want to do that. Honestly, I've really enjoyed being on the same world. I don't think I'll ever go to a different way of doing it. The only way, I actually saw a comment. They asked me, would you play like Hermitcraft if you got invited? And honestly, that is like the one thing that would bring me to playing like on a regular multiplayer server, is if I got invited to like some type of like content creator server that I felt like it was going to be beneficial to me and my audience. Like that is like the one thing that would really change my mind and get me to play in another way. By the way, I feel like sorry, this is my first video back in a while, so all my settings are wonky. Also, I feel like I do not need the ambient environment that loud. But no, it feels good to be back making videos. I will say, I'm super excited to just try to approach this season a little bit different. I've been having a hard time getting back into making videos. I kind of took a break off, and for me, it's best just to get into the flow by going and doing, and so that's kind of where we are here. I plan on playing on this world forever, the same as the name ForeverCraft. That being said, I know that comes in ebbs and flows. I think that's honestly a lot of people's issues with trying to play on a forever world, is that they expect themselves to continue to play always and forever. Even if you look at like the top creators on Minecraft, like these people, even the best of the best, take their breaks. They have times when they just get burnt out or they just need to do something else, and that is totally understandable. Like, there's nothing wrong with taking those breaks and doing things a little bit differently, right? We need to get some diamonds, make a new axe apparently. I don't have an enchanted one, but this will have to do. It's good enough for now. Once we get back to our stuff at my old base, Plato's Republic, then we'll have all the stuff that we need again. So this stuff is essentially temporary. Everything I have on and have gotten right now, I got from the end. I recently went last night to get all my end stuff. No, but honestly, I have really enjoyed that forever aspect. It keeps me motivated. I know some people have struggles with staying motivated in a world where they feel like they've already done everything and everything's stagnant. For me, especially where my goal is to build things as a painting, I think that's where it comes into play, and it doesn't feel like an annoying thing. Instead, it feels like quite gratifying, actually. Because it allows me to accomplish those projects faster. I don't know what it is. Like, I think Minecraft is an art platform for me, and if I have to go, like, imagine like you like get these really good tools, right? Like you've been using, imagine you're using like paintbrushes and paint for a long time, and then you finally unlock the ability to get an iPad. You buy an iPad, you download all the software that makes you super fast and work really well. Some people will for sure enjoy that that slower paced like painting with actual paintbrushes, having to fix your mistakes, and I totally get that, and I think those are the people that won't enjoy like having all the farms and stuff. But for me, like, the end goal is just creating as much art as possible, and if I can have the farms available to be able to make the projects I want to make and not think about it too much, then that is 100% the route I'd like to take, and that's where the forever part comes in for me. So even with a couple of the members, we've discussed like, should we lock our farms, not be able to use them each season, so we have to rebuild the farms to keep the game fresh? And I was just like, nah, like, that's not kind of, for me, that kind of defeats the purpose of a forever world. I really enjoy the aspect of having everything that I can. And hear me out, like, yeah, at some point, maybe I will change my mind on this. Maybe I will want to do something a little different, you know, whatever it is. But right now, I 100% want to stick to that path, basically. It is what makes the game enjoyable for me, and it's what I really enjoy. And so ForeverCraft is, like I said, my home, and will continue to be so for that reason. I would find it very difficult to have to remake the farms I've already made over and over. And so to those of you who are struggling with a forever world, consider that maybe forever worlds just aren't for you. Maybe that's not what would make the game interesting and intriguing for you, and that's totally okay as well. I think it depends on what your goals in the game are, and you know, sometimes I think Minecraft is best meant for those chunks, those 2-week chunks, and that's totally all right as well. I'm going to restart the server because we're having lag issues. I also mentioned that this is season 2, and like I said, we've been going for about a year. I'm super excited for season 2, mostly because we added another member. His name is Cobb. He's a super dope guy. I got to know him over this last year, just because he's another smaller Minecraft content creator like myself, and he's just super down to earth. He has a lot of the similar goals to me in the group. And okay, I'm gonna die. I forgot to wear my full armor. And so yeah, it's been really fun to get to know him and how he makes content. And honestly, I've learned a ton from him about content and consistency and things like that. Like, bro is a beast. He just grinds. He keeps making videos. He's already released 2 episodes. This is my first episode, and his episodes are actual episodes. This is my like talking episode. And honestly, I might just keep doing this because I can make them quickly and easily, and I like making things quickly and easily. No, it's been super cool to get to know him and be inspired by another person on the server. I was already inspired by the other 2 on the server, and now having a third who inspires me in another way, in another aspect in terms of like just content creation stuff has been really cool. So super excited to continue to play with him, to continue to make cool things on the server. ForeverCraft's not going anywhere, honestly. Even in times when it seems like we might be nowhere to be seen, like when I'm not uploading or whatever, I just know that like I'm gonna be here in the long run, just because I find actual great joy out of this. And dude, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.